Hey everyone, it's BarrelRacer2002 here, and I'm going to speak really fast because I gotta get through this just to get to the tag, because the tag's gonna be fun. I know you can see my shadow right behind me, and I don't like putting that in my videos, so bear with me. My lighting is incredibly awful, my setup is awful, and I'm under a lot of stress right now. So sorry for disappearing off the face of the earth for like a week. So yeah. I was just trying to get my summer work done for my magnet middle school, and they really don't give you the easy stuff. I'm in all advanced classes except for math, and thank God, because I'm not good at math at all. So yeah, just bear with me. I pushed the camera a bit further back so that way you could get a bit more light, but I don't think it's working. I think you just got more of a shadow. But at least it's not picking up the shadow of my camera. Whatever. So I'm gonna try to just jump right into this. I saw this tag, which is the Bays and Dapple Grays. I changed the name a smidgen. It's really called the Dapples and Bays tag, but Bays and Dapple Grays stuck in my head for a long time. So I changed it a smidgen bit, and yeah, I made it my own. I saw this on Dare to Dream 1999's channel, and thank you, Grace, for showing me this, because this is probably the best tag I've ever seen. So let's get right into it. So there are 11 questions, I would like to say. But yes, there are 11 questions, and I have it right here. It's kind of glary, but I do have the questions right here. And so yeah, so let's just jump right into this. I've wasted 2 minutes of your time. So the first question is, what is your favorite coloring / the coloring of your horse? My favorite coloring would be a paint horse. Like, I like the paint on paint horses. I just feel like they give me a bit of peace of mind, because if you're showing, which I'm sadly not, you know that there's always a possibility of your horse getting stolen, and you have to prove that the horse is yours if you find it, and la da 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 if you don't brand it, and Google it if you want to find out all of that information. But it's just a big ol' kind of mess, and you just don't want to deal with it. So it just gives me peace of mind that barely any paint horses look exactly alike. I've never met a paint horse and another paint horse that looked exactly alike. They just don't. And Dixie is a paint horse, if you guys haven't noticed, since I've said that in like a bajillion and 7 videos. She is indeed a paint horse, so yeah, that's that. Number dos is, what is the favorite breed / the breed of your horse? My favorite breed, I don't have a favorite breed, like, just because they're pretty and stuff like that. It's from my experience with that breed. I have ridden a lot of breeds, I really have. I've ridden paint horses, quarter horses, thoroughbreds. I've ridden draft horses. I've ridden, like, these itty-bitty little pony things. I've ridden Welshes, and I've ridden too many. But there's just something about a quarter horse to me that it's amazing. Quarter horses are actually very mellow, the ones I've worked with, just because they're just so level-headed, and the mares I've worked with are actually really easy to work with. And normally mares aren't that easy to work with because they are moody little pieces of amazingness. So. But I do love quarter horses. They can be plain quarter horses, I don't even care, they are amazing. My grandma's horses that you have met in my Meet My Other Horses video are both quarter horses. They are very old, though. I think Brandy is 22 and Star is 18 or 19, somewhere in there. But they are both very old. So I've known quarter horses my entire life. I've ridden them my entire life. So yeah. And then Dixie is a quarter horse paint, which I've heard she's a quarter horse paint, and I believe she's a quarter horse paint because her cannon bones are like really short, like most quarter horses cannon bones are. So she shows a lot of signs of a quarter horse. Her face looks like a quarter horse. Her head is like a quarter horse kind of size and shape, and she has a big butt. And most quarter horses I've met always have big butts for some reason. I don't know. I think that's why they're called a quarter horse, or they can run like a quarter of a mile faster than the other horse. I don't know the exact, but she is a quarter horse paint horse, and yeah, that's what she is. Number 3 is, what is your favorite season to ride in? And my favorite season to ride in, it's not like summer, spring, winter, fall. It's actually the transition between two. Because you guys know that little period between two seasons where it's just kind of like flat line. Because nothing happens, but it can be the prettiest thing. Because I've ridden in the summer, and I've ridden in the fall, and I've ridden in the winter and the springtime. I just don't like the traditional seasons. I like the transition between summer to fall. I just like August and September, and like the early part of October. I just love that so much because that's when the leaves are starting to change and the grass is turning brown, so it like crunches underneath you. And I'm from Tennessee, and I miss it. I miss the leaves changing because here in Florida we have palm trees. They don't change. We don't have fall. We don't have any other seasons other than freaking summer and spring. And I don't like those seasons. So yeah, my dilemma lives on. Number 4 is, do you show? And no, I do not show, as I mentioned previously. But I wish I did, and I'm starting to lease Dixie soon once my parents learn that hard-headed isn't going to work with me. Work that out. I'm going to train her into jumping, and that'll be fun. But she's a hard-headed mare, and she's very willing, though. I like that about her. She's very willing. But no, I do not show. I really wish I did, and I'm going to start showing as soon as I can, so yeah. Number 5 is horses or ponies, and I have to say horses because I'm 5'5", and I'd look ridiculous on a pony. Even though Dixie is a pony, she's about 15 hands, so 15 hands is about the horse height, where they count them as a horse all the way up. And yeah, I just like horses better because they fit me better. I'd look ridiculous if I rode a little 12-hand pony. So. And it'd be really hard on the horse, or the pony, too. Number 6 is, what discipline do you ride? And I technically ride 3 disciplines. I'm 4, sort of. I don't do it competitively, but I ride in barrels, I ride trail riding, I do hunter jumper, and show jumping, so I'm just a little all-rounder. But if I had to pick a favorite out of those, that's not the question, but if I had to pick a favorite out of those, it would either be barrels or hunter jumper. No, barrels or show jumping, because I don't know, there's something about them. Barrels, I like the speed of it, and I guess show jumping is just the risk and the thrill you get, because you're basically flying through the air on this 1,200-pound some odd animal, and you have to work as a team, and it's amazing. But yeah, I ride those disciplines. So, number 7 is, what is your favorite tack store? I don't really go to tack stores since I'm like money-saving mania. So, but if I did go to tack stores like really, really often, enough to actually know what I like, I do go to one tack store right over there, about 5 minutes from my house. And it's Remington Pet and Feed, and they are just the most wonderful people. They are very sweet there, and their customer service is really nice, and they have a lot of discounts, so I like that. You guys know I like cheap. So, Smokey! Excuse him. He's going to continue to bark, but I'm going to continue to film because I kind of have to. But, number 8, what is the favorite thing to do with your horse? my favorite thing to do with Dixie is probably ride. And I know that's going to sound like I'm this selfish little girl that just gets everything she wants and only likes the horse because she gets to ride it. But I don't think that way. I think that I can't speak today. That riding is a very good team sport between you and a horse, and I think that's actually a really, really good way to bond with your horse. And it's just it's the way I make a connection with Dixie, because I rode her the first time and I knew this horse needs to be mine, because this is probably the ride I've been waiting for my entire life, because this is just the most perfect thing I've ever done, and we work together really well. So that's why I think riding is my favorite thing to do with Dixie, because, yeah. Number 9 is, do you own / lease / do lessons on your horse? And I lease or I'm about to lease, and I do lessons on Dixie, which is amazing. And she's just sweet. It's really, really nice that I get to do her for lessons and leasing, and it's amazing. Number 10 is, what are your riding goals? I'm going to set realistic, and I'm going to set in my dreams. In my dreams would be Olympics and NFR, but realistic would just be the best I can be. Because I think that if you do the best you can do, then you should be satisfied with what you've done, and you should just keep moving forward to be the best you can be. I just find that really good. So, yeah, that was a quick answer for that question. Number 11, what's your favorite riding accomplishment? Oh, dear. Since I've been at Red Fox Stables, I'm going to do since January to now. My eck has gotten so amazing. I keep my heels down, and my heels used to be like this. Nope, nope. My toes, nope. My toes would point, I would lose my stirrups, and whenever I was posting in the trot, I would like drop a stirrup or I'd break a stirrup off, which I did multiple times. Sorry, Roxanne. I just was awful. I can post the right way now. I can change diagonals. I know my leads. I know how to change leads. I know simple leads. I know complex lead change. I feel like I've grown as a rider through the past 8-ish months, and I feel really accomplished. I feel like everything I've done has really made me grow into a rider. Even the mistakes I've made have put me into the spot I am now, and I'm really thankful for that. So, yeah. So, that is all the questions I have on the Bays and Dapple Grays tag. And yes, I just threw my phone, and I really, really hope it didn't break. But I'm going to go now because I just filmed for 30 minutes, and this video was 13 minutes long. So, yeah, you can tell how much time I spent on the lighting. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed this tag because I had a lot of fun making it. And if you guys have any more video requests or tag requests for me to do, send them to me, comment them on this video, do whatever you want to. I'll probably put all the questions in the description box below if you want to do the tag yourself. So, yeah. Need to check that out, and I'll link Remington Pet and Feed's website down below too, so check that out. Yeah, so have a great day, night, morning, evening, whatever you're watching me on. Just have a great whatever. Bye, guys.